Hey everyone, how's it going? Just leaving Harmon's on foot. I parked my car just ahead there yonder at the electric charging stations. This is like my Sunday ritual. If there is an open charging spot of the 3 charging spots available, I'll park it at Harmon's. If not, as I come to the intersection here, I'll show you another place which is guaranteed to have an open charging spot for my Tesla. It's a business building, and it is just down the street here. So let me flip the camera around. See that building there yonder and to the left? There's like 12 charging stations, and those 12 charging stations are generally free. There's a pedestrian crossing here, as you can see. Pedestrian crossing. So far no cars hit me crossing that, and I've crossed it hundreds of times. I just did yoga this morning. Paris is the teacher. She's awesome. It looks like she's going to be leaving somewhere for the next chapter of her life in about a week. She will be missed. If you recall, from 2022 around May, I did a video where I talked about crying in yoga class. I was crying and mourning the end of my relationship with Chelsea. And that yoga class, let me pause while this noisy car wash is going. Okay, it's a little quieter now that I've walked past the car wash. But that yoga class from 2022 around May, when I did that video where I talked about where I just broke down in the yoga class and just lost it and cried, that was Paris's yoga class. So Paris, you aren't gonna see this, I'm pretty sure, but regardless, I send you good energy and gratitude. During that class over 2 years ago where I cried, you simply held me and gave appreciation for my authenticity. I didn't feel demeaned as a man crying whatsoever, so I appreciate that. So shout out to Paris, the yoga teacher, who's leaving Lifetime Fitness. She will be missed. She's a great teacher, a very authentic woman. She was crying today, and that was appreciated for her to be authentic like that. And I will resume once I cross the street here. Okay, I have crossed the intersection. That is the intersection behind me. Let's see. Can't see very well. Yeah, there it is. So Paris talked about how she appreciates every aspect of us in the class when we're strong and powerful, or when we're a hot mess. I've been a hot mess for the last few months, that's for sure. And I'm achy. My lower back's achy. That's something I've dealt with for eons. That's nothing new. So I'm achy, I'm tired, I'm itchy, my skin feels weird. I'm barely managing to write maybe 10 articles a month about Tesla when I used to do 90 a month. I'm much slower at my day job as a software engineer. I'm not a high-performing human right now. In general, this world is very cruel to those humans who are not high-performing. It's just the evolutionary nature of the world. The world, especially as a man, will give you direct and immediate feedback on your lack of contribution if you're not adding value to the world. So I'm aware of this reality. So I'm working hard to get my health back once again. It seems to be a every year or two occurrence. Welcome to my condo. Welcome to my condo area. This is the condo buildings. It's a very unique building. I moved here because it's so unique and because the condo's a single floor and you can take an elevator there. It's called Rockwell Square. This is where I walk in on the days that I'm charging my car because I'm not driving to the garage area. Let me show you where my balcony is. My balcony is on the 3rd floor, so it is above this unit with the American flag. As you can see, there's the American flag and there's my balcony. I am going to go stand in the shade right here and finish this video by this tree. I had all these manifestations. I had like 19 of them. And it's kind of putting the cart before the horse with where I'm at right now. So my 5 manifestations are pretty basic. I'll recite them now. Let's see if I can remember them. I'm so happy now that I ate under my calorie limit. I ate healthily and under my calorie limit for the day. I'm so happy now that I exercised and stretched for as much as I was able to. I'm so happy now that I created something for others to consume and get value from. I know that's 3 of them. What were the other 2? I'm so happy now that I shared gratitude at the end of the day for the things I'm grateful for. And the 5th one is, it escapes me, but I wrote them in my journal. I'll put them in a notepad on my phone. But they're simple because right now I need simple. I'm kind of have to claw and scratch my way back to being a high-functioning human again. I don't know if I'll ever be high-functioning. I'm going to be 47 in December. I'm getting older. I can feel it. My back feels it. It aches to high hell right now. But those simple manifestations are achievable even in the state I'm in right now. So I'm going to work hard to master those. If I can master those, starting with one day, I need to prove to myself that I can master those for one day. And then if I can do one day, I can do 2. And then if I do 2, what happens if I do a week and multiple weeks and a month and multiple months? I have not had a good healthy eating day for weeks. I've kind of just stress ate and let myself go, and I've got to intercept that or else I will collapse. And I don't want that. I want to live a long, full, happy, and abundant life. But I'm just sharing this video with you all to say that if you're having a tough time and you're in a hot mess, me too. And most people don't want to hear about your hot mess. I understand. I mean, if someone's complaining to me about their problems and their hot mess, my instinct is, that's stressful. I just want good feelings and good vibes. So I understand it. So it's one of the hardest things for us to do as humans, is to make space for one another in our hot messes. It's hard to do because we just want peace and good vibes and only fun. We don't want to sit and listen to hardships and difficulties. That seems to be the overall way humans are. And I know that because I have felt it when I've tried to share my vulnerabilities with others. Most of the time they are rejected, and whenever someone shares theirs with mine, I have to consciously say, I choose to listen to this and hold space because my instinct is to run away and not deal with it. But it's Sunday, it's noon. I'm gonna make lunch, grass-fed beef and some eggs, some cheese, some lettuce or something, some kind of mix like that. I don't know if I've ever put eggs in lettuce before, but I might mix a few greens with the whole mix. And that's gonna be the bulk of my food for the day, and I should be under 2,400 calories for the day, although I did do yoga, so if I work out for an hour, 3,000 calories is the limit I've set. If I don't work out and I'm just lightly walking for the day, 2,400 or less is my limit. So far I'm at 150 calories and it's noon. I had some pumpkin seeds this morning. I am taking a truckload of supplements. In fact, let me pause this video and I'm going to share with you everything I'm doing right now to treat Lyme disease co-infections, as well as try to detox from whatever skin condition this is. Okay, I am back. Welcome. I shaved. This is clean shaved Jeremy J. And this is where old shoes and whatnot. It's kind of funny. But I'm going to share with you my hot mess and everything I'm doing to try to heal from the skin condition and to heal from mycoplasma and other bacteria that are causing me immense grief. So I've got a battle on numerous fronts right now. I fought this battle before, minus the massive itching. Let's share all the things. Let's start with that. My gosh, there's so many things here. Welcome to my counter. I have electrolytes, and I have some in a cupboard down here too. I have this stuff, this deep blue rub for my lower left back that hurts like hell. This is the toothpaste I use. It's a vitamin B12 toothpaste. I'm almost out of this tube of Urax cream. Hasn't really helped with this condition I have, but it feels good on my skin. I have coconut oil, activated charcoal, clove oil, tea tree oil, neem oil, some homeopathic remedies from Mexico. But every morning and night I take these vials of vitamin B12, fulvic acid, red root, which has dripped on the label. Lugol's, 3 drops of a Lugol's iodine with potassium iodide, liposomal glutathione. In the morning, I also take serapeptase and it's called lumbrokinase for biofilms. And I have these that I also take every morning and night. Mostly it's this Take Immune Support, which has a bunch of herbs in the capsules. And this AHCC, I take 2 of those. The rest are kind of a moot point. And then my sleep aids, I take 9 of them. I take this GABA. This is what I take at night, 5-HTP, trazodone prescription, some drowsy antihistamines, another drowsy antihistamine, 2 magnesium calms. I take this gabapentin a few hours before bedtime. And then a low-dose naltrexone pill. These are 16 milligrams, which I cut into fourths. I take one of those before bed. So that's my morning and nighttime supplements roughly. Sometimes I add more to that. There's a couple here I also take. I take this binder that has activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and a bunch of things, as well as milk thistle. I take these a couple times a day. The binder's on an empty stomach. An hour plus away from food. Milk thistle I can take as long as it's not within an hour of the binder here. And then a few activated charcoal capsules, which will be gone soon. But that's not everything. There's a boatload of creams and lotions in my bathroom in various cupboards, but since I've realized that those aren't, my issue is not fixed by creams and lotions, I've put most of them away. This is my lunchtime supplements. Nitric oxide, horse chestnut, zinc and vitamin C, vitamin MK7, or it's vitamin K2 that I take with the vitamin D. There's also turmeric, Adagio agrestis. So this one, and this one, and kind of this one, and this one are for testosterone and blood flow and stuff like that. Clindamycin is an antibiotic I'm taking twice a day right now, 150 milligrams. Lithium orotate, which is almost gone, a garlic pill, an AV immune support from Mexico, which has in it these things, neem and cat's claw and grapefruit, various other things. This I'm trying out, these things from doTERRA, energy and stamina, and digestive enzyme and a probiotic. Then I have in the back some magnesium and other things. I have this ivermectin that I take once a day as well. That's what that one right there is. But I also have magnesium and another digestive enzyme and more magnesium. And I take this omega-3. It's 3 of these pills a day. And that's not all. There's a couple more things in my fridge. I also take this liquid form of cod liver oil twice a day on an empty stomach. And then lastly, I have this Intramax, which is like an all-in-one multivitamin I take every morning. It's got a truckload of things in it. So many things. And if you go to Amazon, you can find Intramax. I'm excited. Some kombucha left. I'm going to definitely drink that today. In my fridge, eggs, some vegetables, some avocado stuff. Freezer, meat, veggies, meat, salmon, and then some stuff for my girls that they like some meatballs and other things. So that's a lot of stuff. It's overwhelming, to be honest. It's expensive. I wonder if I'm going to go bankrupt trying to heal pretty much every month. Somehow, I've been blessed to be able to afford it so far. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I'm going to make some grass-fed beef and some eggs, mix it all together, and have a good lunch. Take all my lunchtime supplements. My car's charging, so I'm grateful that I have free charging. I don't have to pay for fuel. That's a blessing. I'm blessed that I can walk around still, even if it's very painful in my lower back to walk. The time is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have all the care. I have everything around me to have a chance. I've been healing from stuff since 2016, before I even got Lyme disease. I hope I can break this cycle of chronic illness and problems, but I may not be able to. It may be something I have to manage the rest of my life. Even so, I hope I have the money and means to manage it. But I'm grateful I have this condo, this shrine to live in. It's a single floor. I have food to eat. I have a shelter, a roof over my head, a car to drive, a nice Tesla. I can do yoga. I have a day job. I get paid to work during the day. I have the opportunity, which I have manifestations write at least once a day about Tesla, create something for others. That can be this video or a Tesla article, to create more for others. And by the grace of the divine and through my best efforts, I hope that eventually I'm healed, my skin returns to normal, my back heals, the infections and the bacteria, the viruses, the funguses are all cleared or put into remission. That's my hope. But I may be at this for a while. It may not be till well into next year that I start to feel better again. I don't know the timeline. I know that when I started in 2018 in December, I did it for 6 months, and then I stopped and I just started juicing and doing other things. So I've only been at this for about a month or two, and I might have more to deal with now. We'll see. I'm going to Mexico in April, so that's 8 months away. Let's see. Yeah, it's 8 months, just under 8 months away. So hopefully I can be in a good state when I go to Mexico. But all of you are loved. I'm just sharing with you my mess. And even with my mess, I have a lot going for me. And I'll do everything I can to get better. And I'll suffer through what I have to suffer through until that day comes. But I seem to have gained some resolve today to turn things around and to just stop eating myself to death. I think I have a tendency to stress eat when things are hard, and that just makes things worse. I gain weight. I get sick because I'm eating stuff I shouldn't. Everything gets inflamed. My gums, my joints, my muscles. So I think if I can stick to a strict healthy diet without falling off the wagon and binge eating, you'll see a much healthier and happier Jeremy J. But regardless, I'm grateful for many things. And lastly, all of you who watch my videos, thank you. I appreciate it. You're seeing my life kind of in real time, exactly as it is. All right, I'm going to eat, drink some kombucha, and do some writing. Y'all are loved. Namaste. See you in the next video.